guys, today I'm going to be taking Lance through a jiu-jitsu coaching session. Lance is just a blue belt who competes, so it means he's doing it for about a year. He's 24 years old, so this session will be good for anyone aged about 18 to 25 years old. This session we don't need no equipment, just coach and an athlete, and we'll get the warm-up now. Let's go. Alright guys, so the warm-ups that we're going to be doing is going to be specific for jiu-jitsu, so the movements are going to be all types of movements that we do throughout rolling in jiu-jitsu. First movement that we're going to do is called shrimping, so I'll take you through it right now. Alright Lance, so I'll take you through our first warm-up exercise. So what you want to be doing for shrimping, coming flat on your back, and then you're moving onto your side with one shoulder, bringing your feet close to your butt, and then pushing your butt back, and coming flat again. Coming to the other side, feet up, to your side, push your butt back, and then back to the start. I'll just get you going from start all over the wall, and then we'll move on to the other one. Alright, so good job with the shrimping. So now we're going to move on to a progression of the shrimping. So this one's going to be a shrimp into prayer position, it's called. To do that, same thing, just feet up, shrimp to a side, but instead of going back flat here, you want to bring your top leg back behind you, follow with your other leg, go to your stomach, and then bringing your feet in underneath you, just like that. From there, to your feet, you'll break fall, and then same thing on the other side. Shrimp, leg back, other one following, to your chest, bring your feet in, just like that. Give that one a go. Alright, good job with that one. So next one's going to be sit-throughs. So this one is going to be, you're going to be using, if you're on top of someone, you try to grab your legs. You can get your legs away from them by sitting your leg through the other side, so you're onto your butt, rather than being face down. So to do this moving down, you're just going to be on all fours, kind of in like a dog position, and then you're going to move one leg through, sitting on your hand the same side that you're putting your leg through, moving forward a bit, doing the other side, stepping forward, other side, just like that, sitting your leg through, kicking your butt off the ground. Let's give it a go now. Alright, so this next exercise is going to be more of a strength based. So the other ones are more jiu-jitsu based. This one's going to be just to build a little bit of strength and raise the heart rate a bit. So these are going to be caterpillar push-ups. You want to start from your feet, keep your legs as straight as possible. Walk out to the push-up position, do a push-up, and then walk your feet back up to your hands, and then continue all the way down, just like that. There we go. So this session being a one-on-one coaching session, it's going to get the coach involved now with the athlete. So what we're going to do for a fun little warm-up is going to be a game. So this game is going to help with takedowns in jiu-jitsu. So it's going to help with timing, closing the distance with your opponent. So what it's going to be is you're going to be face-to-face, trying to stay within a small area, only within maybe 3x3 squares here is enough. So what you want to do is going to be trying to touch the back of your opponent's knees without getting yours touched. First person to 5 points, that's the winner, and then you can move on to warm up and then move on into the bulk of the session. Alright, let's go. Good? Alright, let's go. now our warm-up's done, we're going to head into the bulk of the session. So as you would have seen earlier, today's session is going to be based all around guard. So the first thing we're going to be doing is Lance here. He's going to be trying to keep his posture, which is important when you're in guard. You don't want to be pulled forward by your opponent with their legs. So come down here. What Lance is going to be doing for this first drill is he's going to be wanting to keep his posture without using any of his hands. So for this, he's going to keep his hands above his head, and I'll be doing the same. I'm not using any hands, and my goal is trying to break his posture, bringing him down to me with my legs, and Lance will be trying to do this. So we'll give about 5 goes of this, and then we'll go from there. Alright, so to improve this, to help you keep your posture staying upright, there's three main things you want to do. First one's going to be, you want to rotate your hips underneath yourself, so you're kind of like arching your lower back. That's going to help you keep upright. Second thing is keeping these knees tight in under my butt, so squeezing there, that's it. And then last one is keep your eyes looking straight ahead. Where you look is where you're going to want your body's going to want to go. So if you do those three things, it should be a bit hard for me to get back down. So here we go now. By using these 3 tricks in normal competition, you're going to be using your hands. So if you're going to be able to keep posture without your hands, when you do use your hands in competition, you're going to have a way easier time of staying in that upright posture that you want. So now we're going to move it around and put you down the bottom and see what it's like for you. So you'll see what it feels like. I'm gonna firstly not do any of the tricks, just stay like normal so you can feel the difference between them. So give it a go, pull me forward. Nice. Probably feels pretty easy. Yeah. Alright, now feel the difference when I arch my back in, bring my knees in, and then look upright. See how much harder it is. See how much harder that is for doing that? Yeah. Alright, so now we're going to move on into helping Lance pull people down when they are in these positions, a few tricks that we can do. Alright, so now that we've worked on keeping posture while being in someone's guard, we're going to work on how to break someone's posture while you've got someone in your guard. So if you go down on your back, so when you're on your back, you're trying to break that posture so you can do what you want. If I'm just going to be sitting here in competition with my legs in, back arch, looking straight ahead, he's not going to be able to do much, but I will have to eventually make a move, and that's when he should capitalise. So if I keep my legs in, back arch, straight ahead, try to push me forward, pull me forward, it's not going to work, so you can relax. When he relaxes is when the top person will then want to make a move. So when I make a move, that's when he will want to engage with his attacks again. So if I lean forward and then put my leg up, as I'm putting my leg up, that's the time he will want to engage and pull me forward again. So if I go back in position, just stay relaxed, and then as I move, nice, pulls me forward, just like that. So this is all about capitalizing opportunities. So with this drill, we're going to keep Lance on his back, and then I'm going to try to find opportunities to get to my feet and go over the top of him without being pulled forward. So, let's go. Alright, now that we know how to going to be working on a drill now to advance a bit. We're going to work on passing guard and then retaining it. So switching back and forth, doing 1 minute rounds, and person on the bottom has just got to try to keep their legs around their opponent, not let them pass their legs. Person on top wants to try to get around the other person's legs. So this is going to be just like competition. In competition, you'll score points for getting around the legs, passing guard, and obviously if you're on the bottom, you don't want to do that. So let's give it a go. We have a timer here for a minute. So we're going to go for a minute of Lance trying to pass my guard, and then switch around, go for another minute the other way, and we'll go from there. All right, let's go. Now that we've done a minute of you trying to pass my guard, tell me, what was your tactic going into that try around?
I didn't really have a thorough game plan. I was just trying to really dig my elbows, pretty much right into thighs, and just trying to push my body weight away from heels at the same time. I found it wasn't really working that well because you had a strong guard. Your legs were a lot longer as well, so you could wrap around and you maintain the pressure of pulling you forward at the same time. So it didn't work that well.
Alright, so that's some decent like ideas in there with the elbows into the thighs and everything. I'm going to give it a go now. You want to try and retain your guard, and I'm going to try some certain things to get around your guard, and then if I manage to, I'll show you how I've done so. So let's move on into you on the bottom, me on top of your guard now. Alright, so since I've passed there, stop there, and then switch back around. I'm going to just give Lance a few pointers to help with getting around. So I'll show you the first one, or the one guard pass that I did. So this one, just get back on your back. Show it to you, and then you can go. Alright, so for this one, you want to have your hands on your opponent's hips, pushing down, keeping their hips down to the ground, and then you want to move one of your legs right to their tailbone, and then sit back and use your elbow to push down on their leg. And as you see, it opens up their legs. From here, close the distance, put your knee over their leg, and then slide your foot over, and then other way, the other one, put your foot over, and then slide your knee over, and go into side control there. So I do it facing the other way, so you can see on the camera, keep your arms on the shoulder. So holding onto the hips, pushing down, knee to the tailbone, sit back, and use your elbow, open the legs, push it, close the distance, knee over, foot over, knee over, and you're into side control there. So we'll give it another go with Lance trying to pass my guard again, and see if he can use that one on me. Let's give it a go. Alright, reset the timer. And let's go. So he's done it there. In training, we want to not be going 100% out. as you save that for competition or specific training days. Going 100% now just leads to injuries, and yeah, you don't want to be doing that all the time. Too much of a risk. So you go about 80%, and then you'll be able to get stuff on each other like that too. So actually learning and not just trying to win every single matchup we do. So we're here to learn, not to win. Alright, so after about 5 rounds of that, we're going to move on to the cool down now. So for the cool down, we're just going to be doing a few light exercises just to get the heart rate slowing down. Let's get into it now. Alright, so first cool down exercise, we're just going to be doing some lunges. Nice and easy. Just getting into nice and deep, staying upright, coming back to the start, and switching legs, stretching out that back hip all the way down to the end. Nice. Alright. Now we're just going to work our way back. Just do some sumo squats going back. So again, nice and slow, controlled. Wide legs, feel that stretch in your groin. Coming down, rotating around, going down again, all the way back down to that end. Alright, next one, just going to do some nice controlled back rolls. So do these ones nice and slow, stretch out your back all the way through. Take it to one side, take it straight over it. Just nice controlled. Just like that. And back to your back. Nice and slow. Do the same thing forward. Just over one shoulder. Nice and controlled. Back to the side position. All the way down to the end. Alright, nice. That'll do it. Alright, so that's the session done. Done a warm up. Main part of trying to work on posture and guard, and then also passing guard and retaining guard. And then we've done a cool down as well. So how have you found that? Did you have any main takeaways from it? Tell me about it.
Yeah, probably one of my main takeaways was the posture in guard. So rotating the hips, switching on your core, and looking straight forward rather than down. I think that's a really good takeaway. It's quite insightful. It's simple, but it works really well. My other main takeaway was when it came to guard passing. Obviously, the elbows weren't working, so it was really good to switch it up. Put one knee in under the tailbone, and then pull back and open the leg from there. So those are my major takeaways. It worked really well.
Nice. Alright, so for any of you who want to give this a go out there, session's about half an hour long, just 5-minute warm up, 5-minute cool